All right, we're talking about retiring early with $6,000 a month in retirement income. How much do I need in retirement savings in order to retire with $6,000 a month in retirement income, or $72,000 annually in retirement income? Well, there's a couple factors that you need to be thinking about if you're going to take $6,000 a month off of your retirement investing accounts. And we need to look at this using a future cash flow calculation. Now, a future cash flow calculation is simply using a financial calculator to figure out how much in money or how much in retirement savings you need to have to make sure your $6,000 a month in retirement income is going to last forever. Now, what this calculation does not take into account is inflation, Social Security, taxes, and market volatility. For that, you need a strategic and detailed software analysis to make sure that you have enough in retirement savings that you're not going to run out of retirement income. But let's use this as a base scenario to find out the minimum amount we need in retirement savings in order to have $6,000 a month in retirement income. So we want $6,000 a month in retirement income. We also have to know what's our rate of return going to be for those retirement investments throughout our retirement. So we have to make an assumption on the money that's in the market, what's it going to earn over the 30 or 40 years of our retirement. We're going to do a 30-year retirement. I want to do two separate rates of return. I want to do a 6% rate of return, and I want to do a 4% rate of return. Now remember, the stock market has averaged 8% with inflation since about 1950. If you strip out inflation, it's averaged about 10% since 1950. But we're going to use inflation figure for the rate of return, which is 8%, and we're going to go behind that 2% and 4%. Because again, as a financial advisor, when I'm building retirement income strategies for my clients, I would rather undershoot and over-deliver than over-promise and under-deliver. So we're always going to be very conservative in our assumptions and in our calculations. And if we do better than that, we're going to high-five and chest bump at the end of the year, okay? So we want $6,000 a month in retirement income. Our money's going to earn 6% and 4% throughout our retirement, and we're going to do this for 30 years. So now the question becomes, how much do we need in retirement savings? Well, let's use a simple HP 10B2 calculator. So we want $6,000 a month in retirement income. So $6,000 a month in retirement income. We're going to earn 6%, and we're going to do this for 30 years. How much do we need? Well, if we're earning 6%, we need $1,749,000. So that's the amount of retirement savings that we need to take $6,000 a month for 30 years. Essentially, at the end of 30 years, you have zero in retirement savings. Now you can see why this is just a base case and a minimum amount that you want to start with, because there's going to be so many other factors in your retirement. Healthcare cost, Social Security is going to be added in this eventually. Inflation. We need to add in multiple different market fluctuations and historical market returns. So this is giving us a base case. How much do I need right now to start with in order to get $6,000 a month in retirement income? So let's use 4%. If our investments earn 4%, now at 4%, we need $1,256,767. So if your rate of return that you're going to assume on your market investments is 4% throughout your retirement, $1,256,767 is the minimum amount that you need saved for a 30-year retirement, taking $6,000 a month off of your retirement investments. Okay, now we need to do a detailed investment strategy for this. We call that a financial EKG, where we factor in a tactical and strategic retirement income plan where we look at inflation, taxes, Social Security, Roth conversions, market volatility, cash flows like vacations, healthcare expenses. Maybe you want to give money to charity or to your kids. We need to factor in everything that's going into your life to say, okay, without a doubt, taking into account everything that we positively can, this is how much you need in retirement savings to make this money last forever throughout your retirement. And if you don't have enough, these are the changes that you need to make in order to do that. And if you'd like a financial EKG, in the comment section below is a free download for you. Click on that download. It's a retirement income booklet. Read it, digest it, use it for your retirement, but there's also a box that says, yes, I want to visit with Drew, and we can go through a retirement income strategy that fits you. So now, let's go through the detailed analysis using the software. All right, let's go through the detailed software. I want to retire early with $6,000 a month in retirement income. And now we're going to take into consideration those factors that we did not take into consideration on the board because it's just too hard to do that with just a basic calculator. So we need tactical software that's going to help us determine, can we retire with this amount of retirement income, and how long are our retirement investments going to last, and how much do we need in order for that to happen. So let's get into this right now. Now this is a sample case, so this is Drew Blackston, this is me. Retire early with $6,000 a month. How much do we need? So you can see Drew is 55 years old and 6 months. He is retired, and the first factor that we're going to talk about is Social Security. So Drew's going to claim Social Security at 67, which is $2,800 a month. So one of the first questions when we're asking how much do I need to retire early with a certain amount of retirement income, I'm always asking clients, when is Social Security going to start? Because if we start Social Security at 62, we're going to get 70% of our full retirement benefit. If we start at 67, we're going to get 100% of our full retirement benefit. And we start at 70, we're going to get 124% of our full retirement benefit. So we want to maximize our Social Security. We want to be the most efficient. And if we're married, we want to look at things like spousal benefits and how long, again, before we take Social Security when we retire early. So we're going to do Social Security at 67 with $2,800 per month. Now, from an asset standpoint, we're all in 401k and we're at zero. Remember, we're asking how much do we need to retire? Now, the rate of return we're going to assume, remember we did the two different rates on the board. We did 6% and 4%. So we're going to first assume a 6% rate of return for the 401k, for the cash flows, and for any forced RMD proceeds. So 6% is our rate of return on our investments. Now, we go up to expenses. We want $6,000 a month with inflation of 3.24%. That's something else we can't do on the board. We can't calculate inflation necessarily as great as we can in the software because the software is going to do it daily. It's going to take that 3.24%, divide that by 365, we're going to have a daily inflation rate on this money. And the reason we're using 3.24, if you look at inflation history, 1914, 1%, 2021, 7%. Take all those years, you average it out, we got 3.24% is the 108-year average. Current 10-year average is 2.15, okay? Now, cash flow and taxes we're not going to worry about. Cash flows is if this person wanted to add in vacations, maybe they needed to add in healthcare costs, maybe they needed to add in gifts to children. So we're not going to go to cash flows right now because the $6,000 is covering everything. So we're not worried about that. And taxes, we don't have anything to talk about on taxes yet because we don't know how much we need in retirement savings. So let's go to retirement, and this is going to tell us how much we need. So retiring at 55, 6% rate of return, we need $1,894,255 for retirement to make this money last for the rest of our life. So now we can go back to assets. We can plug in $1.9 million. Let's just round it up. And then we go back to retirement here. And we can say, okay, based on $1.9 million in the 401k, look at this. Here's our net monthly expenses, $6,000 a month. That's what our expenses are. We're getting Social Security right here at 67. That's $2,800. So we've got our Social Security plus our elevated expenses. We're not out of money until 98 years old. So we basically have taken this thing all the way to the end. We know that we need $1,900,000 in retirement savings to make sure that our retirement income lasts forever. All right? So I hope this has helped. God bless. Bye-bye.